everyone, happy Friday. I've got my coffee here and makeup set out. Last night I asked you guys, or a couple nights ago, on Instagram, I did a poll of makeup products so that you guys could choose what I am going to be wearing today. So I have my phone here with me and I'm going to check the stats to see which products are in the lead. Okay, but first I want to start off, I did do my brows and I realized that I had not given you guys a category to pick what brow products I used. So I did use the Morphe Brow Pencil. This is, I forget how much I love this brow pencil. Probably one of my favorite brow pencils of all time. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to check on my story. Okay, so first off, I want to start off with the eyes just because I have some more colorful palettes that I chose. So we have the Sun Blazing from Flower Beauty, and then the Crystal Thunder from Christine Dominique's palette. And it looks like these are super close. They're almost 50-50, but the Crystal Thunder palette won. So I'm going to be using this palette today. Okay, so this is what the palette looks like on the inside. These are very beautiful colors and I just love the whole setup of this palette. It gives me a lot of inspiration. So I'm just going to go ahead and use some primer for eyeshadow. And this is from Profusion. I'm just going to place it on the lids and kind of blend it out. I don't think I've ever used this primer before, but it looks like there are some glitters in the actual primer itself. Okay, so for the first color, I want to go into this one here called Lunar Eclipse. I just am taking it on a fluffy brush and am going to be placing it in the crease here. These colors are very pigmented. I've tried a few things from Christine Dominique's brand. She is a YouTuber as well. Go check her out. She does some really great videos, but she has her own brand and I have liked everything that I have tried from her. Okay, so next I'm going to take Mystic Ice, this turquoise shade, on a pencil brush, and I'm going to place this just in the crease. Okay, so I know it looks really messy right now, but that's okay. I'm just going to take some concealer on a flat brush and then carve out my lid. Okay, so next I'm going to take Liquid Dream right here on another flat brush. And I'm just going to pack it on the entire part where I just carved out my lid with concealer. Okay, so next I'm going to take this one called Fireball right here on my finger and then place it on from the inner corner about halfway to the center of my lid. Okay, so I'm going to stop there on the eyes for now and then move on to the face. So for primers, it looks like we had here the LA Colors and the Maybelline. 36 of you voted for the LA Colors and 64 for the Maybelline, so we'll go ahead and use the Maybelline primer. I don't even remember the last time that I used this primer. I kind of just went through my makeup drawers and grabbed some things that I have not used in a very long time. I kind of think this might have been the primer that I actually used on my wedding day. It's pore filling. It's a green blur redness control primer, it says, which is good because my face is always pretty much red naturally and I do have pores, so pore filling is very nice. Okay, so next up we have foundation. We have the Colorpop Foundation and then we have the CoverGirl Foundation. 49 of you voted for the CoverGirl and 51 of you voted for the Colorpop. That is pretty close for voting. So for the 51 of you that voted for Colorpop, here we go. I have to shake this one up a little bit because I noticed that it does kind of tend to separate in the bottle, but I do really like this tinted moisturizer. I guess it's not a foundation, but it's a tinted moisturizer. I'm just gonna take this foundation brush from BoxyCharm and go ahead and blend this out. Since it's a tinted moisturizer, it's not very full coverage and I have a very glamorous eye going on. Do you guys get freckles in the summertime? When the sun comes out, my freckles come out. It's quite crazy. And every year I always forget how many I actually have, and usually I think it's just like right around here in the nose area, but I have them on the forehead, on the cheeks. Okay, so next is concealer time. I have the Tarte concealer, and then I have the Too Faced Born This Way concealer as well, and it looks like the majority of you guys voted for the Tarte. So we're going to go ahead and apply this one. I'm just going to use that same brush to blend out the concealer. What did you guys do for the 4th of July? Comment down below. I'd love to know what you guys do, what kind of traditions you have for the day, or if you go away for the weekend. We had company over at our house and had just a really kind of relaxing barbecue and just hung out and played outdoor games, and of course the guys fire off fireworks, and then they ended up going to the store and getting watermelons to see if they could blow up watermelons. We have very boyish boys in this group of friends. They were having a grand old time. Okay, so next for setting powder, I have the Jeffree Star setting powder and the Derma Blend, and it looks like the Jeffree Star won. 57% of you voted for the Jeffree Star. When I checked it last night, the Derma Blend was winning, and so that's kind of funny to see that the Jeffree Star came out on top. I do really, really love this setting powder, and it smells like, in my opinion, it smells like cotton candy. I think the description is supposed to be like vanilla or something like that, but it's very sweet, and I love cotton candy, so I do not mind a sweet smelling setting powder. Okay, so now that the face is set, the next thing we have is highlighter, and we have the Coty Airspun highlighter and the Too Faced highlighter. 81 of you guys voted for the Too Faced and 19 of you voted for the Coty Airspun, so it looks like we will be using the Too Faced. I feel like I'm kind of going out of order of makeup application, but this is just how I posted it on my stories, and so we're just gonna roll with it. Who knows, I might find a new way to do my makeup. This is such a pretty highlighter, look at that. And it goes very well with this eye look because it has the pink and gold undertones in this highlighter. All I smell is the cotton candy setting powder and my coffee. They go really well together. Oh, I wonder if cotton candy would be good in a latte. Do you guys think it'd be good in a latte? I'm just smelling both of these at the same time. I'm like, good mixture. Blush is next. We have the Too Faced Peach Blush in the shade Pinch My Peach. And then we have the Flower Beauty Blush Balm, and this is in the shade Nectar. This is one of my favorite all-time blushes. And 72% of you voted for the Too Faced, so we're gonna go ahead and go with that one. I didn't really think about this either, is that I already set my face with powder, so I might have to go back and set my cheeks again when I go to apply bronzer. But this is what it looks like, and it smells like peaches for real. It smells so good. But thankfully these two blushes do apply nicely over powder, so if you have already set your face, it still does apply nicely, and it doesn't pick up whatever foundation or whatever else you have on the cheeks, so that's always a plus. All these scented products, I love all of them. Okay, so next we have bronzers, and we have the Hoola bronzer and the NYX matte bronzer. And let me check my phone. 56 of you voted for the Hoola bronzer, and then 44% of you voted for the NYX, so we're gonna be using the Hoola bronzer. I haven't used this one in a while either. Let's just give this a good old bronzing session. I'm getting very glam for just spending the day outside weeding my garden. Gotta look good for them tomatoes, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see what's next. Mascara. We have the Too Faced mascara. This is the Better Than Love mascara. It's waterproof. And then we have the Tarte mascara, the Big Ego. Yeah, let's see. 66 of you voted for the Tarte. Just gonna curl my lashes. I didn't realize how many things I actually had in this video that was Too Faced and Tarte. They're just those things, I guess, that I never really use. They aren't bad products or anything, I just don't ever use them. Alright, so I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe and remove the foundation off my lips. Okay, so last but not least, we have our lipsticks. So we have the Colorpop lipstick. This is the one with a collab with Kathleen Lights. And then we have the liquid catsuit from Wet n Wild. And it looks like the Wet n Wild one. So let's go ahead and apply this bad boy. Alright guys, here is the finished look. I actually really like it. It's very fun and very glittery and colors that I don't normally wear, obviously on a daily basis, because normally I just stick to my few products in the morning, my, you know, no makeup looks. So it is fun to wear makeup every now and then and be colorful and step out of your comfort zone. I really do like this. Thanks to everyone who participated. This was a super fun video. I like these kind of videos where I get you guys involved so that it doesn't feel like I'm just sitting here talking to myself, and that I get to interact with you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Comment down below what you did for the 4th of July. I'd really like to know. And I will see you guys next week. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. See you guys. Bye.